Hi, my name is Malkeet Singh Hunjan. This is a story about finding Alaska. Me and my boys, Dale, Makkarn, Mungi, Harvey, were out for coffee and we said, hey, let's do something different, something unique. Let's go somewhere we haven't gone before. And where do we decide?
All right, Alaska, here we come! 5-0 right here, starting right here in Dawson Creek.
Originally, we started off with 13 guys, and it's a big deal because everybody wants to go and everybody's excited. And from there, we came down to 10 guys, and then we came down to 5 guys. And you know how it is when when you announce something you want to go, they want to go, but when it comes to do the talk and walk the walk, there's only a few numbers that are left behind.
Because that's what these people do.
सोनी बड़ी लगदी है जद कुड़ती पावें काले रंग दी थोड़ा जा मेरे नेड़े आ तेरे उत्ते लगदा नजरे सब दी लक तेरा हिलदा है जिवें पानी दे विच हिलदी सपनी तू अज मैनू रोकी ना तेरे कोलों हां करा के
Our first stop from Vancouver was Prince George.
Trip planning hundi hai, you got to know tode budget di janda.
Well, let's make it simple and and maybe we have to rough out a couple nights and then it will be okay. I guess.
Rough out idro Prince George to sidha hi apne Fort Nelson.
Yeah.
Fort Nelson to Watson Lake hai ya. Watson Lake to gahan sidha White Horse.
Prince George from Vancouver is about 800 kilometers. And the reason why we did that, because the boys were all fresh and gung-ho to go there. When we went to Prince George, we met a fine gentleman there, Paul Bussey. He's a dear friend of ours.
ਸਾਡੇ ਕੁਝ ਦੋਸਤ ਵੈਨਕੂਵਰ ਤੋਂ ਮੋਟਰਸਾਈਕਲ ਤੇ ਰਾਈਡ ਕਰਕੇ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸ ਜੌਰਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸ ਜੌਰਜ ਤੋਂ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਲਾਸਕਾ ਦਾ ਟੂਰ ਪੜਨਾ
He came over and he invited us for dinner. We went out and we had a splendid evening. And you know how Uplands are, they have a real humble way of saying things and doing things. And so anyway, he took us out and we had a beautiful time with him. Our second day was from Prince George to Fort Nelson. It was also 850 kilometers, very easy, beautiful day, easy riding day. Our third day was from Fort Nelson to Watson Lake. And between Fort Nelson and Watson Lake, there was a lot of gravel on the road.
We've been on highways where you can't see nothing for 5 kilometers. Vivek and I, we stopped the bikes and we shut them down. And I'm telling you, it was like silence. It's like golden. And Takaj, just like that. There's nobody on the road, na mure na piche. Thonu makhiyan bhi nahi sundiyan padkdiyan. It's that quiet. And that is such a serene atmosphere. Like go take the banana spiritual level to elevate with. Totally.
Hey, what about that lake where the water was so clear you could count all the pebbles in the bottom?
Yeah.
Being said that, there's also a beautiful lake right in the middle between the two towns, Moncho Lake.
Natural, pure ice water.
And after that, the Leard Hot Springs. That's the best springs you can ever get. If you actually miss that, you've never been to Alaska. Watson Lake is actually one of the most beautiful things to see on the highway is they have a signpost. And this is a sign from all across the world. People who travel on the highway, they leave a little bit of their identity behind, where they came from, who they were.
Go highway!
Oh, they're from Vancouver.
Who the hell stole that and brought it here? Huh?
People just do this sort of stuff. Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh man, look at this old fire trucks, man. This really nice. I used to be a volunteer fireman in Hall 8 and Hall 14 in Surrey. when I was a teenager.
We saw signs from Surrey, Langley, all from the US, from Europe, Germany, India. Another beauty about Watson Lake was we've been on the road for 3 days and we've never had any Punjabi food. So what do? We order food in one of the restaurants. We were vegetarian, so we ordered veggie food. And so these people made us really special food from there. There's a girl from India. When she saw us Sikh boys, and she said, look, they gotta give us something different.
And also you have good spicy food. It's the best. Where are you going to get that from?
That's it.
Yeah, and then फिर उसके बाद and then जे अपने पंजाबियों का culture
ਉਹ ਬਸ ਕਰ ਓਏ ਘਰ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵਿਗੜ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ
It was the most memorable moment of our trip in Watson Lake was we felt like we were at home. Third day, we're going from Watson Lake to Whitehorse. As you're heading that way, you're just going away from civilization. You're going into a lot of beautiful scenery, a lot of mountains, a lot of greenery, a lot of wildlife. As we're going there, and guess what happens? We have a breakdown. We have a bike with a dead battery. We had to push start that thing.
ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਾਈਟ ਹਾਊਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਸੀਗੇ 100 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ 100-150 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੜਾਇਆ ਤੇਲ ਪਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਤੇਲ ਪਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਖੜਾਇਆ ਤੇ ਬੈਟਰੀ ਡੈਡ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਚਾਰ ਗਾਲਾਂ ਕੱਢਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਮੋਟੇ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਸਟੈਪ ਉਹ ਮਤਲਬ ਪੁਸ਼ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ
One more time.
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ I think a battery ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਓਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੰਪ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਟਰਾਈ ਕੀਤੀ it didn't want to start ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ I think it's my starter ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਓਕੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਦੇ ਮਾਹੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਖਿੱਚ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ that was the last resort ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਚੀਮਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਲਈਏ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਲੈਨੇ ਜੇ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਉਦੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ we'll go slow but I had to go turn around 50 miles for him to go get him.
Yay! Yay! Yeah, we got it. Between Watson Lake and Whitehorse is only one gas station. When we came to fuel up there, and all of a sudden some guy came and told us, hey, one of your buddies is behind there, he's got a bike that's broken down. We asked him, how far did you see him? How long ago?
There's a big hump.
Yeah, well, there was a sign on. There was a sign on beside the road, and said recommend goodbye.
And he said the guy's gone back maybe about 200 kilometers. So we weren't sure. Then we all of a sudden panicked. Said, hey, what are we going to do now? So we got ready to go and rescue him.
So we go that way and they head this way.
Well, you'll see them if they do.
I know.
The idea is if they get a flat battery, we'll give them a jump start and try and bring them here. If not, they'll have to go back to Watson. We're gonna come back here this way.
Regardless.
You guys stay here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to Watson Lake or Whitehorse regardless.
We're gonna go that way anyway. Doesn't matter.
Thank God it was just a battery. So when we came to Whitehorse, we replaced the battery, got one guy going. It was just another headache that we didn't really need. But anyway, we got it all sorted out. Our fourth day was an easy ride. Supposed to be an easy ride from Whitehorse to Skagway. It was only 150 kilometers, and we thought it was going to be a breeze. We'll be there, spend some time when we come back, and guess what? We had Mother Nature against us. The weather just turned 180 for us. As soon as we went to the top of the hill, it was just pouring rain. It just came down in buckets.
Here, two of our guys are still behind us. Temperature right now? 5 degrees.
You can't see anything.
I know, I can't see anything. You know what it was? It started off with a low rain. ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿ ਚੋਟੀ ਦੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਈਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਅਲਾਸਕਾ ਦਾ ਦੋ ਬੱਸਾਂ ਖੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਆ ਕੇ ਹਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਵੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਨਿਕਲਿਆ
ਇੱਕ ਨਿਕਲਿਆ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਇਆ ਵਾ ਸੀ ਬੰਬੇ ਤੋਂ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਜੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ
ਅੱਛਾ
ਹਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਫੋਟੋ ਖਿਚਾਉਣੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਲਾਊਡ ਸੀਗਾ ਇੰਨਾ ਲੋ ਆ ਗਿਆ we couldn't see ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਦੀਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਖੜਨਾ ਤੁਰਿਆ ਚੱਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ
but that's how
my
cold it
fingers
was.
is all red and blue here.
You got to remember the body temperature of this about 25 degrees.
Oh, good thing. My heated grip live is you get still then it got cold, right?
Here we are, Alaska.
There you go.
But anyway, we managed to make it through. It was very nice though. The temperature was good, but yes, the visibility was poor there. But it was still, we pulled through and it was a beautiful ride.
Well, it's a bad day. Can't see anything. Soaking wet like a wet chua.
The Yukon border into Skagway, we did our clearance. Skagway is just a beautiful little place. It's a little gem in the middle of the mountain range. The whole setting there is like we're in the 19th century, is all Western style. They still have the old railway road there, and they have artifacts from way back then in buildings, the sidewalks, the roads. It's just something to see. It's just a beautiful place. On our way back from Skagway to Whitehorse, we came to Whitehorse, and over there's only one Sardar that wears a turban.
Gurdeep Singh Pandher, ਪਿੰਡ ਸਿਆੜ ਤੋਂ
And we called him over, we told him, hey buddy, we're back from our trip.
ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪਪੂਲੈਰਿਟੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਵਰਲਡ ਵਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਗਈ ਆ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੇਰ ਦੇ ਪੱਗ ਬੰਨ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਕਰਾਇਆ ਹੁਣ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਪੂਲੈਰਿਟੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਤੇ ਮਾਣ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਕਲਚਰ ਆ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਰਾਈਟ ਨਾਓ
ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਸਰਦਾਰਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਜੱਟੀ ਅੱਖ ਰੱਖਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਸਰਦਾਰਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਜੱਟੀ ਅੱਖ ਰੱਖਦੀ
We went from here all the way, but we did not hear any racism.
Yes. Everybody was so
We
friendly.
had turbans on. We were, different kind of people, but we did not hear one mark for racism.
That's right.
Even when we went to Alaska, Whitehorse, all over. So that was the best you can say.
Experience.
The world part you're living in.
Well, one of the highlights of the whole trip was when we were heading towards Port Nelson, we met a guy named Jas Kandola.
See Mike Paji, it was very pleasant to see. It's almost like, hey, Punjabi in the Alaska highway in the middle of nowhere. And so we, like my wife came out, say Sasri out to everybody, my kids were saying, wow, Sikhs on a motorcycle in the middle of the Alaska highway.
He actually invited us, he said, when you guys go to Alaska, come back, come to his house for dinner. So we went to his house, and this guy had the best hospitality a Punjabi can give you, just like the way they usually do. And we had a really good time with him. He did the best he can for us.
So we appreciate Pandit you coming with us. We enjoy you having with us. And I hope if we ever go for next ride, you come along.
On the way back home, we had lots of fires here in British Columbia, so there was a lot of smoke, and we had to take a detour from there through Alberta and then come back home.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, this was the best experience we ever had. We were all guys, different age, different bikes.
बहुत बढ़िया
It was the best, the moments we had. We had a lot of highlights.
Always me.
ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਦਾਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ wildlife, ਲੋਕੀ, roads, and the people on the roads that we met, the places that we ate, it was just a wonderful experience.
Wildlife. That was the most beautiful part. You never see that much wildlife out in the road.
That's right. So I'm glad that everybody came home safe and sound. They didn't have any issues, no mechanical problems, no nothing. It was just a beautiful ride altogether. It was just an awesome ride. We'd do it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
And I'm glad we're all safe and back, and we should call it a day.
Hip hip hooray! We're in Hell!